Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Friday, the 12th of March 2021. I hope you're doing well. Pretty much every day I have a live show, live here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you there. Same time each day, 7 a.m. Bangkok time. I set it up well in advance so you can see what time that is in your time zone. I do mini reads in there as well as general channeling. And so if you want a mini read, if you want a question answered by your higher self and you're not ready to commit to a full reading with me, then you can come in there and just by donation. Let's see that. I do have private readings available. It's changed slightly because I do deliver them within 24 hours. So now I'm limiting the availability to just what I can do within the next 24 hours. So you'll see if you go on my website, behealing.com, and you click on the reading, you'll see how many are left. Now, if it's at zero, no, check back in a few hours because I do reset it when I know how much time I'm going to have in the next 24 hours to do them. So that's on behealing.com. Right, so first card out, we've got Tending the Future here. So this is about having long-term vision, long-term plans. So we could be starting out on a new journey around this time and thinking, this is what I want. I want to get myself a house now, so I'm going to start building my wealth up, for the deposit or something like that, having a long-term vision and then deciding, I'm going to go for it. We're tending the future today. I like that energy. So it feels like we'll be, setting off on a new path kind of thing because of that. But it's a long-term thing. So it could be a new relationship that you want. It could be a new job that you want or a new house, whatever it is. But it is long-term stuff. It's stuff that you've been thinking about and you're just making that decision today. Got connection here as well. The spirit cats remind us that we're not alone. We're a web of connections. Our attitudes, actions, and energy ripple outward and touch people in ways seen and unseen. No single action stands alone. Each action, idea, and feeling is born out of countless influences and in turn has its own unique effect. We see this most clearly and dramatically in our innermost circle, but this also extends out to humanity, the earth, and the universe. Our consciousness dances together, challenging, uplifting, teaching, learning, questioning, reassuring, inspiring, and loving. Nice. So people are getting involved today. It could be that you are. We'll see what the tarot says anyway, but yeah, it could be that you're actually shifting tribes now, bringing new people into your tribe. I've got a yes and a no crystal in here, a red one, a ruby, and a green one, which is an aquamarine, for a yes, no answer. Now, if you formulate a question during this reading, toward the end, I'm going to pull one of those to give you your answer. So just have a think about that. A question that can be answered with a yes or no. And stick around to the end for your answer there. So let's get some tarot out for the day for everybody. See what's going on in the energies around about now. Something's up in the air. Something's up in the air, but I think it's like deciding between short-term gains and long-term gains. I think you're going to have to, well, you have to give up short-term gains to get the long-term gains, right? So the short-term gains would be like, say with that example of I'm going to buy a house now, and so I'm going to save my money toward the deposit for it. Well, then you'd have to give up other stuff, wouldn't you? You were like, well, I'm not going to go out for dinner this weekend because I'm saving my money up. So that you've got the short-term, juggling between the short-term wins kind of thing, or to appease ourselves or make us feel good in the short term, and the long-term goals that you've got. And so it does feel great in the long term to go for those long-term goals. You know what I mean? When we build towards something, even if we've got sacrifices to make, things to let go of along the way, it feels better in the long term. I mean, we feel good when we've achieved it, like saving up for a deposit or something like that. What else have we got going on? Yeah, we've got something to leave behind for sure. I was feeling that. Something up in the air. So it's like you're making your decision to let go of something. And yes, it might be painful, but it's only short-term pain for long-term gain. Short-term pain for long-term gain. I'm going to have to write that down. Short-term pain, long-term gain. That's what the energies are about today, for sure. Then we've got judgment, which is about an awakening. It's waking up a part of ourselves, maybe long-held dreams. Oh, it could be. Wow. You might be wanting to open your own business, a shop or a restaurant for some of you. And that's what you're deciding to do now. I'm getting tingles with that one. Some of you are definitely on that path. Leave me a comment if you are. And then the Knight of Swords, and then you're rushing toward it, right? It's a truth that you've had for a while, but maybe you're putting it off, thinking, "Oh, well, I'll do it when I've magically got the money to do it." Well, you never magically have the money to do it. But it's tell you what, as soon as if it's you saving up for something that you've got in a long-term vision, when you start doing that, the universe will join you. All you need to do is be consistent with that for a few weeks, sometimes a couple of months, maybe, and the universe will join you in that, and it will start amping up your money. The abundance will join in. And yes, I have been channeling a lot about abundance lately, so I think there could be a change in your financial circumstances when you get on this tending to the future page. The universe matches our energy. And so if you're tending to the future and you're feeling positive about it and you're doing it yourself, putting that money away, it's going to join you. And so, yeah, for some of you, you might want to start saving if you're opening up a cafe or restaurant or a shop, and that's your dream. It's time to get on with that dream now, especially the saving part of it. You see, you're getting the helping hand here with the Six of Voices. So the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Voices. You're juggling between that short term. It's almost like that decision. Should I go for my dreams now? Should I go for that big dream now? Should I actually do it now? And I think the answer is yes, or should be yes to it. But I think this is the preparation phase, because it feels like I'm going to start saving for it and get myself ready for it. But you're getting a helping hand. As soon as you make that decision, as I said, the universe is going to match you. It's going to match your vibration. So the Ten of Swords, having to leave something out in the cold now, or someone out in the cold. Knight of Voices again, it's the same as the Knight of Swords there, so that you can move forward. So this is a dead weight that you've been dragging along behind you. So I had a pattern of doing this, dragging dead weights behind me, friends, partners, and I thought that it was shared dreams that we had. But of course, when that relationship or that friendship eventually broke up, I would end up manifesting those dreams that I thought were shared dreams very fast after the breakup. They would like ping back as if they were attached to a bungee cord back to their past. So I dragged them forward, but hadn't really dragged them anywhere, because they went pinging back to where they were before, the same circumstances that they were when I first met them. So, but just be careful of that. I feel that's what you're having to do now, is to leave someone out in the cold. That's why it's a painful ending. There's just someone or something to leave behind. I think it's someone or a group of people to leave behind, so that you can move forward toward your truth fast. Okay, the Judgment. What's this then? There's an awakening. Maybe it's an awakening like, well, it's now or never. I just need to bite the bullet and do it now. No more putting it off. You know, you can't put your life off and say, oh, well, I'll do it when I've lost weight, or when I've got some savings. As I said, the savings don't just magically happen. We've got to actually save our money up, the money that we do have. And if you start with saving the money that you do have available now, however much that you can, with that purpose in mind, like start a new bank account, saying for like the new restaurant or whatever, and then start putting the money in there. The universe will match you. So it just seemed like a judgment day, a decision day to go for something new now, the start of something new. I love these energies. It's really good. Wow. Wow. Okay. So we've got the Ace of Materials. It's a decision about an Ace of Materials, so a new start, something financial, something that's going to bring you long-term gain. And it's very exciting, the Ace of Materials there, Ace of Pentacles. And the Page of Inspiration. So there'll be word, the Page of Inspiration. It can, yeah, there'll be word of there's some kind of excitement. Something might trigger you into this, to decide and to just go for it. There's word of something. I feel like it's got something to do with this letting go, the word that you get, the message that you get. I don't know, the High Priestess did show a fire star, so it could be an intuitive knowing. But yeah, this is a very exciting new direction that you're making a decision to just go for now. No more putting it off for the future, for some hypothetical time in the future when you think that the circumstances will just be right so that it happens to you. It's not going to happen to you. You need to do it yourself. You're the creator in your life. Knight of Swords, so then you go rushing toward it, and it's very exciting energy, this. Because I feel like it's something that's been within your spirit for a long time. It's your truth, you know? Okay. Yeah. Again, the Knight of Inspiration. I know, it's the first time I've got Knight of Inspiration out, but this is very passionate, fiery excitement of moving towards something. Eight of Inspiration, boldly going forth towards something now. So this is, wow, what amazing cards to get out. Look at those three together. Wow, that's a lot of movement, a lot of positive movement. So yeah, you're making this decision today to do something for the long term, something that you've really wanted to do, maybe for a long time, and you're deciding to get going on it now. And you know, it just might just be the first step that you can take toward it. Might just be, it's such a little step, like opening up a bank account or just a new account within your current bank account, and for some savings and putting the first $10 in it or something like that. It could be something as simple as that. Right, so give us more on the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Voices. So you are going to get a helping hand in this once you stop juggling that short-term gains with the long-term gains thing, and go for the long-term gains instead. Just let the short-term stuff sort itself out for now. Okay, so omens. You've had omens and signs of this, that it's time to do this. That's that page of inspiration that I was getting now. You've got word of it somehow. There's been signs and synchronicities, or someone said something that puts that in your mind again, like it's go time. So why the Ten of Swords, the Five of Materials, and the Knight of Voices? You need to leave someone out because you need to have sacred space. This is mind space as well as physical space too. So there's people you need to let go of so that you have mental clarity, the mental space, and the spiritual space to grow this dream within you. So anyone that's negative, anyone that isn't going anywhere or doing anything for themselves, that kind of thing, anyone that's toxic, anyone that you've been trying to drag forward, you need to let go of now, and know that your energy is so important. If you're starting off a new business, especially, or a new relationship, anything, your energy is so important. So be careful, yeah, who you hang around with, and let those go now. Those people that can't come with you, and you know that they can't come with you on that journey, they're not going to, because they don't have it in them. Judgment, Ace of Materials, Page of Inspiration, so exciting. Yes, it's your truth. It's something that's inside of your soul, something that you came here to do. Now, that might not be the specifics of it, you know, because you might be going, oh, well, I want to start a cafe, and why would that be within my soul? You never know. It's you and how you're going to grow, the things that you're going to do for people in there. That's what's within your soul, not the cafe itself, you know. It's like this business I had within my soul to help people, to do the healing work on myself, and to share that and all of that. But I didn't have the business within my soul, you know. It's just the way that it came out. So why the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Inspiration, the Knight of Inspiration, very exciting. Masculine energy. So we're actually taking physical action toward it now. And death, interesting. So right, so we're taking action towards something now, but it's the death of an old way. So we're leaving our old self behind. Maybe the old self that we're leaving behind is that short-term, just survival kind of thing, rather than heading toward a big goal, something like that. There's a part of ourselves that we're leaving behind, and it's a part of ourselves that we were taking action on. So maybe you're just like taking action for survival each day, and it's like, well, I could do this for the rest of my life, or I could let that stuff drop now, and like here, let that stuff drop now. Presume it's going to get sorted out and get focused on my big goals and go for those. You'd be surprised, the little stuff does get sorted out when you're inspired to work on the bigger things. Okay, it might take some time though, and persistence to get there. So what's going on in our romantic lives today? And I think this could be the one. Wow, could be the one. So you could be meeting somebody new, or it could be that you're just stepping into this energy of truly being yourself now, and that is going to bring that person in. Like a Hallmark movie, you know, when you start doing your dream, you know, opening that coffee shop. Yeah, it's just like that. In fact, these energies, opening that coffee shop or that restaurant, that's when you meet that dashing, handsome guy who's going to help you out with it. You know, it's something like that. So it could lead you to the one if you're single and doing this. Give us more on this. This could be the one, or it could be someone you're already with. Nothing is yet set in stone. Right, so the one that you seek, of course, is yourself. And if you are planning something for the long term now, that person that you're going to be in the future, that is the one that your partner, your true partner, is going to be a match to. So you need to become that first before your partner comes in. So it's not yet set in stone because you're not yet there. I mean, you can always take the first few steps and then give up on it and go back to where you were before. So the one that you're headed toward, the person that you're going to become, has a partner lined up for you ahead. And whether you head toward that person that you're going to become or not is totally up to you. That's why it's not set in stone. We've always got free will, you know. There's an element of fate and destiny. Sure, there's probably a destined person for you if you don't do this stuff too. But I'll tell you what, that one, if you do this stuff, that one is going to be amazing. Because they're going to be doing their stuff too. Happy, aligned, on purpose, feeling fulfilled. That's what you want to be, and you want your partner to be as well, because then it'll be an amazing relationship. Forgiveness. Some forgiveness to do. I feel like this could be to do with how long you've put this dream off for and not done it. You're now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. You know what flashed into my mind there? You know that saying, when's the best time to plant a tree? Well, it was 10 years ago, wasn't it? But today is the best day, because you don't want to be in 10 years' time going, oh God, I didn't plant it 10 years ago because then I was thinking I should have planted it 10 years earlier and it was too late. You're never too late. Do it now. Today is the day to do it. So forgive yourself for not having done it in the days before today, but definitely do it today. Because in 5 years, 10 years' time, you're going to wish that you did. Start today. Butterfly, a beautiful transformation for you. A relationship evolving to the next phase. It could be that for some, but I think it's you that's evolving to the next phase so that you can evolve to a new kind of relationship, because you're going to be a different person within yourself. Let's get some of these out. Find out what else is going on today in the energies for everybody, all signs. A victory in some endeavor. So it's going to be victorious. There's going to be some hard work to get there, is what I'm hearing now. There always is. Hard work until the momentum takes hold, and then it becomes easier because we have to make it easier then and work smarter. Bell, an announcement. You might want to announce it to the world. Just be careful, because if you've got people around you that you need to let go of, don't announce it to them. They're going to shit all over your ideas and tell you how scared that they are and how scared you should be and why you shouldn't do it and stuff like that. Be very careful who you tell, but you might want to announce it. If maybe you've got a small group of supportive friends, so if it's a business that is starting off, maybe you can join a group of supportive people. Come to a Psychic Cafe. We're a group of supportive people, and announce it in there. Announce it to safe people, people that aren't going to shit all over your ideas, or should all over your ideas as well. You know, a lot of people have got opinions. A lot of people that aren't doing anything, they've got opinions about people that are doing stuff. Just be careful of that too. The secret admirer. You've got a secret admirer. Woo! Someone's watching you. Someone's watching what you're doing. Someone could be excited about what's going on. Hang on, that's too many there. Let's just get one more out for today. So someone could be watching you and be interested in where it is that you're headed now. Going, oh, I seem to be doing something different now. Keep my eye on them. Shark. Take care or there'll be a loss of material wealth. Watch out, yeah, but watch out for your money. So don't be frivolous in this. Don't go, oh, okay, so I'll just go into, even though I don't have the savings yet, I'm just going to open that cafe and just trust in the universe that it's going to give me the money on the fly. Don't do that. Get yourself into a stable position, because you don't want to freak yourself out and stress yourself out. You can't manifest money from a worried state like that, a stressed state. So don't freak yourself out. Yeah, just be careful like that. Of course, take action toward it. But like I was saying, I was getting this heavily that it's about saving ready for it now, to get going on it. That's a powerful action, much better than leaping on in there without the money. The comic. This is about other people, maybe people that you need to leave behind. Someone pretending. The comic is like the pretender, the one that laughs, the false smile. You know, oh, you're doing that, are you? It's not real. It's like a backstabby kind of energy. There's someone that tells jokes when really they're dying inside, that kind of thing. It's a false mask. Yeah, just be careful. Don't make your announcement to people like that. Notice who's really with you energetically. The kiss. So there is some romance in the air. yeah, this person that's secret admirer could be paying great attention to what it is that you're doing now and how your energy is changing and be very delighted. Just like a Hallmark movie, in fact. Hallmark movie day today. One more for today. Don't forget to formulate your yes and no answer question. I'm going to be pulling some tarot out for guidance for today, how best to deal with these energies. The medal. You're going to win, like victory. You're going to get a victory in this endeavor. Absolutely go for it. The long-term thing that you've always wanted to do, set down that path. Be smart about it, but set down that path today. Make a firm decision on it today. Okay, so how best to deal with these energies today? Nine of Swords, Nightmare. This is about not stressing yourself out. So it's about sorting out your environment so that you don't stress yourself out. Like I said, you could not do the Ten of Swords thing and let people go. You could have the wrong people around you, announce it to them. They could shit all over your ideas, tell you all their fears, why you shouldn't do it, how you're so stupid to do it, that, and stuff like that. You could do that. And so don't make it a nightmare for yourself. Again, like this, beware of losing your material welfare. So don't just jump on in there. Be smart about it. Be smart about it. Don't set yourself up for a nightmare. How do we set ourselves up for a nightmare? Well, we don't tend to how we're feeling first. We don't have that stability within ourselves. It's like spending all the money on the deposit for something so you start the business so you've got nothing to fall back on. That's going to stress you out. You can't create abundance from that position. Or not many people can do that anyway, can ride that emotionally so that they're still open to abundance. So yeah, just be careful with it. What else? We've got the Four of Rings here, which is the Four of Pentacles. So conservation, practicality. Like I said, that's what I was just saying. Don't make it a nightmare for yourself today by jumping on in there. Make sure you've got a solid foundation. Maybe make sure you've got some savings. Not a fallback plan because you can go ahead, but just make sure you're backing this up with firm foundations. So your yes and no question, do you have it? If you haven't, just pause and I'll get the answer out. So is it a yes or is it a no? It is a no today. The Ruby says no. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel, for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, and your comments as well. It's always lovely hearing from you. Come along to my live show, Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you there. And if you want a private reading with me, go to my website, behealing.com. Don't forget, if they are all sold out, then just keep on checking back every few hours or every day because I will make them available as I've got more time to do them. So thank you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.